distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. MSTC Limited, one must be wondering what MSTC stands for. MSTC is Metal Scrap Trading Corporation. And our topic today is e-commerce and how it is going to improve e-governance in an organization. So our company was incepted in 1964. We are completing 50 years this year in the month of September. And basically we are an offshoot of Steel Authority of India, so we used to carry out the physical auction for Steel Authority, and thereafter it has been populated in almost every area of economy. Now coming to the subject, any government, any organization faces huge challenges for the purchase and sale of the commodities, goods or services. And these challenges could be, what could be the right price? And while carrying out this purchase or sales activities, how to ensure utmost transparency in the system? Then how we are going to provide a level playing field for all these stakeholders? And obviously the technology is going to help us to squeeze the time. So squeezing time is also a challenge for the purchase and sale of the goods or services. And how to eliminate human error, and so on and so forth. While being confronted with these challenges, we have traditional modes of price discovery. As of today, most of the companies, they are still continuing with the traditional mode of price discovery, that is the open tender, then there is the limited tender, then there is the public auction, fixed price sale, tender come, auction. But these traditional modes of price discovery is fraught with a lot of deficiencies and drawbacks. So if you talk about the tender, it's a single bid system. If the bid is submitted once, then it can't be improved upon. And the auction, the bidder has the opportunity to submit the revised bid, but the identity of the bidders are disclosed. Then there is also a threat of cartel formation, also the interpretation by the bidders, and the bids could be influenced. So these are the shortcomings when we go for a physical auction. Then fixed price sale. It's very difficult to ascertain what could be the correct price, and there is also a chance of a lack of transparency in the system. So the common drawbacks in all these traditional modes of purchase are, it's a time consuming, there is a subjectivity in decision making, there is a huge paper consumptions, waste of time, it is also prone to human error, and as Mr. Sahai, CMD has told, that it also entails a lot of cost in purchases. So the answer to all these problems is e-commerce. And what is e-commerce? E-commerce is nothing but an internet-enabled platform where buyer and seller meet and do the transaction. So as simple as that. So the e-commerce has got untold number of benefits. It enhances the transparency. It's very fast and almost error-free process. It gives you the better price discovery, also gives you the cleaner environment, and many more transactions can be carried out in a lesser possible time. So this all results in a better public satisfaction, and that is going to improve the governance in a particular organization. What is the requirement of e-commerce? You need simply a computer with internet connection. Then you have to get registered with the service provider as a buyer or seller, and there should be a valid digital signature certificate with you. MSTC imparts training to both seller and buyers, either at their premises, or we also welcome them to come to our one of the regional and branch offices which are spread throughout the country. So the MSTC role is to make easy the procurement or disposal of the goods or services. MSTC is a standalone service provider. We does everything in-house. We do not outsource e-commerce activities to an outside agency. That is our strength. CBC guidelines indirectly also says that if you want an e-commerce service job, you have to be a standalone service provider. You should not outsource it. Otherwise, the possibility of offloading the job on a nomination basis is not there. Then we have, as I told you, we are into the sales services and the procurement services. In the e-sales services, we have e-auction, then e-tender, then e-tender come e-auction, and then e-booking. In the procurement side, we have again e-tender, e-reverse auction, e-tender come e-reverse auction. Some of the milestones what MSTC has achieved in the past is, we will start from 2002 when we first introduced electronic system into our services. The first e-auction was conducted, as I told you, for the Steel Authority of India or Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. They wanted for the first time that no, we don't want physical crime method, we want electronic mode. So it took us almost one year time that time, and we have given them the first e-auction services to BHEL as well as to Steel Authority. Then 2004 is the milestone year for us. Mr. Sai is here. He'll appreciate the fact that the coal was being sold through DO letters, and there were a lot of misappropriation, this and that. So first time we have BCCL, Bharat Coking Coal Limited, started this e-auction of coal, and there are a lot of resistance from all the quarters. But Coal India and chairman of BCCL that time stood like a rock, and that is how this e-auction of coal first started in Coal India with the support of Coal India executives. And since then till now, we have been selling almost 5% of the total coal produced by Coal India. Because there are two service providers and there is a distribution clause, so 10% of the coal produced has got to be sold through e-auction. That is the law of the land, so 5% we do 50%. Now 2007, we started e-auction for manganese ore for MOIL, Manganese Ore India Limited. Then subsequently, Singh Colliery Company Limited, they also followed the same footprint of Coal India, and they invited us for giving these services. So there also the SEC, we have been providing this e-sales of coal services to them, and till now we have been doing for them. Then the 2008, we have launched the first version of e-procurement services. And in 2010, we have started e-auction for tea at Kunu in Coimbatore. First time, MSTC did the e-auction of tea for tea sir in the state of Tamil Nadu, and the e-auction of tea is held in a enclosed area where the tea samples, some 1,000 samples are kept, and there one side there are a number of computers, so they have to see the sample of the tea, come onto the computer and bid. So that is how the e-auction of tea is carried out. So we started for tea sir. Then buoyed by the success of tea sir, the UPASI, United Planter Association of South India, they have also signed an agreement with us, and we have designed a very dedicated portal for them. The requirement was a little different from them. So we have worked very, very hard for a year, and now we have already done one e-auction for them, and we are going to commercially launch this e-auction of tea for Pasi in the state of West Bengal in the month of February. Now the Tirupati Tirumala Devasana is another success story for MSTC. In 2012, you must have read in the newspaper, there was a lot of hue and cry in the print, both print and electronic media, that the human hair, which is sponsored by the devotees at Tirupati Tirumala temples, was not getting sold because of the cartelization. We were in touch with them for quite a long time, but we approached them and we made a presentation and all that, and in a very quickest possible time, we signed an agreement, and within 15 days we have conducted e-auction of human hair for maybe 4 lakh ton of various categories of human hair. The reserve price, what they had fixed was 100 crores, and the first e-auction had fetched them 133 crores, 33 crores. So that was the success of the e-auction at TTD. And when we have seen the trend, before 2012, they have never sold human hair more than 200 crores. And now the trend is they have been able to sell more than 250 crores. So till now we have sold human hair worth 500 crores. Now they are giving all the e-procurement job, also the procurement of rice, and then also the e-sales of the offerings like silver jewelry, gold jewelry, everything, everything they want to go for e-auction to us. That is the story there at TTD. Now in the year 2011, again the Karnataka the mining was banned, and the Honorable Supreme Court selected us for the e-auction of the iron ore, which were confiscated and lying in various mines of Karnataka. So we, same year in the year 2011, we started the iron ore e-auction at Karnataka, and then by this time we have sold almost 62 million tons of iron ore, worth 15,000 crores. Now the A and B mine category also has been cleared for producing production of iron ore. That also is being sold through our e-auction. And since the NMDC this Donimalai mines falls in Karnataka, that iron ore is also being sold through e-auction portal of MSTC. Now we are also selling the immovable properties of banks and old plant and so many whatever is sellable is being sold through us. Then in the year 2012 we have launched an end-to-end e-procurement solution, and we have also obtained the STPC certificate, which is mandatory for a service provider. I will come to that in the forthcoming slides. Then we have also signed a milestone agreement with the government of Andhra Pradesh. All 38 departments of Andhra Pradesh, we are conducting forward sale as well as e-reverse auction for them, not e-tender. Now the Odisha Mining Corporation, here also they have commenced the e-auction of chromite ore. So far last year we have sold chromite ore worth 500 crores. This year by now we have done 600 crores, and we are going to touch a figure of nearly 800 crores. So that is also a success story for MSTC for the sale of the chromite ore for OMC. Then Bidi Patta, Bidi leaves, tobacco, which is used for cigarettes and all that, and we tried in various states, but first success we have achieved in the state of Andhra Pradesh, where we have commenced the auction for Tendu leaf, the Bidi Patta. Despite stiff resistance from the various merchant associations, Bidi leaf merchant associations, they were dead against the auction. But we are also adamant, and we have been trying in Maharashtra, in Chhattisgarh, and in Odisha, and then Andhra Pradesh. So we did that, Bidi Patta, and now West Bengal also we have signed an agreement for sale of the Bidi Patta. That is also our diversification towards the other commodity. See, metal scrap you might be thinking that we are also only into the sale of metal and non-metal things, but now we are also diversifying into the commodities. So this is the some of the highlights I have showcased here. Now the features of MSTC e-auction. Only registered users are allowed this access. Information about forthcoming events by email means email goes automatically to all the registered bidders. There are more than 25,000 registered bidders with us. So whenever there is an e-auction, automatically the system fires emails to all of them. Then the bidder identity is not disclosed, only the price which is coming on the screen, that is disclosed, not who is bidding is not disclosed at all. Then there is auto bid system by the bidder. Suppose we don't want to sit in front of the computer for say longer duration, so we can just key in our value, maximum value and the increment and go for maybe doing other jobs. And this computer will bid on behalf of that bidder. So that is that auto bid system is there with us. Then there is an auto extension of e-auction. Means suppose the e-auction closing time is say 4 o'clock and some bid has come at 358 minutes. So this e-auction will automatically get extended up to say 6 minutes past 4. So 8 minutes we give, normally 8 minutes, it depends on the principals, what they suggest, but we give 8 minutes. So if any bid is given in this last 8 minutes, the time automatically gets extended. And this will continue till midnight, till the following day, till there is no bidding in last 8 minutes. Then the auction is closed. So this system is there in that. And then whosoever is the successful bidder, it is the email goes to him, sell intimation letter goes to him. And digitally signed bid, so I told you that digital signature is required. So bidding could be with or without EMD. Decision making process is inbuilt in the system. There is no human intervention. Nobody does anything into the system. System works automatically. Then if some bidder defaults, then we have a system of deactivating their registration. They will not be able to participate for another 6 months time. That is a must. So we also penalize those bidders who want to spoil the auction. And then if at all they have to get registered back, we ask them to pay some money. It ranges from 10,000 to 1 lakh. So that punishment we give to the defaulting bidders only for the sake of the security. Various types of bidding system. Auction we have the price quantity, auction come tender. Then there is a system of IP tracking, IP address tracking. Who is bidding, who has given the bids in the system, our system can track where from which computer it has come out. So that tracking system is there with us. Then the most important thing in terms of the security feature is the audit trails, which most of the service provider does not have. They falsely claim that we have got all the systems with us, including this audit trail systems. This audit trail system, this captures the logs on a tamper-proof medium. If anybody wants to hack into the system or fiddle with the system, he can do so, but he cannot obliterate or edit or change this thing. So that is the what it is. Audit trail on right medium. So this system is very important for the security point of view. Then we also conduct the auctions for the environmentally sensitive commodities like any hazardous items, maybe the electronic waste and all those things. We have got a system of registering the bidders who have been certified by the State Pollution Control Board, and they maintain a passbook. If they purchase the e-waste or hazardous items, they have to return a file to the State Pollution Control Board, and only after their clearance we allow them the access to our system. So there are some 30 or 35 registered bidders as far as these hazardous items are sold to e-auction. Then there are different types of e-auction, that lot-wise. It is which is good for scraps or maybe anything which is sold in one lot, then price quantity is mainly applicable for the minerals, where a single bidder doesn't want to buy the entire quantity. So the software is such that he has to bid his price, he has to also give the quantity, and the system will decide and optimize the quantity to be allocated at what price. So that is the price quantity bidding systems. And then there is the e-tender come e-auction. This is in vogue at the time barred or confiscated item in the custom departments, and elsewhere also this is resorted to, the e-tender come e-auction. Now this is the growth of e-auction last 5 years. You can see that there is exponential growth. The last 2 years have been flat because of the recession. The market has been very, very subdued, but still we have been up to the mark. Now, e-procurement system, I would not say much because Mr. Singh has already elaborated on that, illness, what are the benefits of e-auction. So, and we also have a shortage of time. But one thing I would like to say about the e-procurement here, that MSTC has the STQC certificate for the e-procurement. Only 2 companies in the country has this certificate. One is MSTC, another one is TCIA. Even NIC, who is providing e-procurement services to whole India and other companies, he does not have STQC certificate as far as e-procurement services is concerned. And that is mandatory. The Department of Electronics and IT, they only have given the 90 pages of this thing for compliance and all that, and our team has worked along with the STQC for more than 12 months. Then we have got STQC, and we have sacrificed one big tender of Coal India Limited only on account of this STQC certificate. We could not submit the STQC certificate, so the tender was scrapped, where we were very much hopeful of getting that job. So STQC certificate, please be mindful. People may give any STQC certificate in any name that is not the STQC certificate. One has to get it verified from the Department of Electronics and IT. And then NIC also does not have the e-reverse auction services, but we have. Now the e-banking flow chart, this e-payment gateway, we have introduced everything, all money transaction takes place in the electronic form. So I will run through the slides quickly. MSTC, Mini Ratna category 1 under the Ministry of Steel. We are, government holding is almost 90%, 10% is held by the private. Now it is a board managed company. There is one chairman, director finance, director commercial, and 2 independent directors. Three independent directors, 2 government directors. Then we have got pan-India presence. We are, our offices are in every nook and corner of the country. Then as I told you in the beginning that we are into the business of e-commerce as well as trade. 50% is e-commerce almost, and 50% is trade. We are financing for the procurement of raw materials for the secondary steel producers. And we are also importing crude and naphtha for some of the petroleum industries. IT infrastructure, it is robust, state of the art. Our portal is patented. We have got the copyright. It's a very unique feature. Other small and players in the market, they may not have this. Now we have got one server, IBM server, state of the art, updated at Kolkata, and one is the disaster recovery site at Mumbai. If this main server fails, immediately all the data, everything gets transferred to Mumbai, and if auction is involved, it doesn't get hindered, it goes to continue. All this software, backup, facility support, everything is there. With us. Striving for excellence in quality, I have told you that our e-commerce division is ISO 9001 to 2008 certified, and our system is ISO 27001-2005 certified. We have also got CMI level 3 certification. See, this CMI level 3 catapults MSTC at a defined level for process improvement. This gives you an idea that the process. It gives us a defined level. It gives us level where all the processes are well characterized. There's something like status. So this Carnegie Mellon of USA, they have given us a CMI level 3, for which we have to work for more than 12 to 14 months. This is also a requirement for IT companies. This is the certificate, and this is the certificate for e-procurement. Here, this is the certificate which we have got in the last year in the month of September. Then this is for the ISMS. As far as our customer profile is concerned, we are giving services to Prime Minister's Office, Cabinet Secretariat, NCT, all PSUs, name any PSUs, major PSUs. We are giving them the services, state PSUs and private companies also. See, the ores, minerals and products I have covered mostly, but what is left is the NLC, and then Andhra Pradesh Mineral Development Corporation, West Bengal Mineral Development Corporation, then rock phosphate, RSM. All the minerals are being sold through our e-auction. I have already covered all this. So MSTC has got a very strong presence in Odisha. These are some of the esteemed customers to whom we are giving services. And here we are trying for the last 1 year again, more than 1 year, for the e-auctioning of iron ore, which is much debated. You must have read various newspapers. But we are fully geared up to take out this e-auction of iron ore. Very recently, the confiscated iron ore e-auction was also sold. It is going to be sold in Goa. So Goa also work has come to us. Now, thank you very much, and thank you very much for patient listening.